Today we have some big news to share about the Raiders' future, and I can't wait to get into the details. With the 2025 draft fast approaching, there are rumors that the Raiders are particularly interested in a quarterback who could be a game changer. But that's not all. The road to that pick won't be easy, and other teams are already eyeing the same player. So, first of all, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any news about our beloved team. Shadur Sanders, son of football legend Deion Sanders, is one of the top prospects in the upcoming draft. This young quarterback has caught the attention of scouts and fans across the country with his precise passing ability and his coolness under pressure. For many analysts, he is a rare talent, capable of becoming one of the best in the league, and the Raiders have already shown great interest in bringing him to Las Vegas. What makes Sanders so special is his unique combination of precision, intelligence, and leadership on the field. Not only can he make incredible plays, but he also inspires his teammates with an almost supernatural calm, especially in moments of high tension. That kind of poise is all a team like the Raiders needs to become a powerhouse in the league again. And of course, this pursuit of consistent leadership is one of the franchise's biggest goals. But like all great talent, Sanders won't be easy to land. The Raiders, currently sitting at the 5th overall pick, will have to compete with teams that are even more desperate for an elite quarterback. With the draft drawing ever closer, the suspense is only growing, and we fans can't wait to find out if the young prodigy will actually don the black and silver jersey. The NFL draft is always full of surprises, and when it comes to a talent like Sanders, the competition is fierce. In addition to the Raiders, other teams with higher draft positions, such as the New York Giants, Tennessee Titans, and Cleveland Browns, are also eyeing Sanders. This means that for the Raiders to have a real chance at drafting their dream QB, they will need to be aggressive, perhaps even trade up to move up in the draft. The competition is intense because, like the Raiders, these teams have a history of struggling to find an elite quarterback who can lead their franchises to a championship. Many of them have tried with average QBs or stopgap options, and now they know they need to invest heavily in a player with the potential to be a true leader. The 2025 draft could be a game changer for any of these franchises, and the race to secure Sanders won't be easy. Given all this competition, are the Raiders ready to invest heavily in Sanders? Trading up in the draft is always risky and requires courage, but if the Raiders front office believes he's the future, it may be necessary. For fans, it's an expectation that mixes hope and uncertainty, and that's exactly what makes the draft so exciting. The Raiders currently hold the 5th overall pick in the 2025 draft. That's a good but not great position when it comes to securing a high-end talent like Sanders, who is projected to be a top pick. If teams ahead of them are already targeting the young QB, the chances of him still being available at number 5 are slim. In a recent mock draft, Sanders was selected by the Giants at number 2, leaving the Raiders with a big decision to make. This simulation made it clear that our current draft position does not guarantee Sanders, which puts the Raiders front office in a critical position to make a decision. With so many other teams eyeing the star QB, the dilemma is clear. Move up in the draft to have a better chance of landing him, or risk staying where we are and risk missing out on this opportunity. The risk may be worth it, but the decision is complex and involves careful consideration of the team's other needs. The 5th pick still brings good opportunities, even if Sanders is unavailable. Other talented quarterbacks, like Jaylen Milroe, could end up being excellent options if Sanders is already drafted. But for many, nothing seems as appealing as the idea of having Sanders donning the black and silver uniform, leading the Raiders into a promising future. Should the Raiders fail to land Sanders, University of Alabama quarterback Jaylen Milroe emerges as an intriguing option. He is known for his explosive style of play and for being a threat with both his feet and his arm. With impressive athletic ability, Milroe has the kind of physicality and agility that could bring a new dynamic to the Raiders' offense that has been long overdue. Milroe is seen as a diamond in the rough by experts. He has the arm strength and speed of an elite player, but needs to improve his accuracy and consistency in passing. The good news is that these skills can be developed with the right training, especially if he is supported by an experienced coaching staff focused on developing young talent. With the right support, Milroe has the potential to be one of the most dangerous players in the league. Additionally, Milroe's selection would represent a major shift in style for the Raiders, who could take advantage of his mobile game and ability to make unpredictable plays. This versatility would be an exciting addition, giving the offense a new energy and opening up more possibilities for the future of the franchise. Even though he's the second option, Milroe has the potential to be a great player. Jaylen Milroe is an interesting prospect, but he comes with some technical limitations that need to be addressed. While his arm is strong and he can throw the ball fairly accurately over long distances, his short passing accuracy and quick decision-making still have room for improvement. This means that if the Raiders do go for Milroe, they will have to invest in his long-term development to become the QB the franchise needs. Keith Sanchez of Draft Network describes Milroe as an explosive athlete who still needs to learn how to be more disciplined on the field. His risky decisions, while exciting, can end up costing him dearly in crucial moments of games. Ideally, he would be given time to adapt and improve these weaknesses, rather than being thrown straight into a pressure situation without the necessary preparation. However, with the right support and coaching, Milroe can turn his weaknesses into strengths and become a lethal weapon for the Raiders. His ability to run the ball adds a layer of complexity to the offense, and it's exactly the kind of dynamism that can unsettle defenses. With patience and development, Milroe could become one of the Raiders' biggest surprises in the coming years. Comparing Sanders and Milroe is difficult, as they are both talents with distinct styles. Sanders is more precise and traditional, with a focus on safe plays and an impressive ability to read defenses. That classic, reliable style is what many teams are looking for, and he could be the missing piece that the Raiders need to become a dominant team. On the other hand, Milroe offers a more explosive and unpredictable style of play. His ability to run the ball and create plays on the move makes him a threat to any defense, something few quarterbacks possess. His mobility is a differential that could give the Raiders' offense a new look, making it more dynamic and less predictable. For the Raiders' management, the balance between the present and the future is what matters. Sanders seems more ready to take over as the starting quarterback, while Milroe could need time to reach his full potential. The choice will be complex, but it is still an exciting decision for the future of the franchise. Developing a young quarterback is a tough task, and for any of these players to become a franchise QB, it will be essential for the Raiders to provide quality coaching support. Good coaching could turn Milroe into a dangerous leader on the field, or mold Sanders into a dominant QB for years to come. The Raiders have seen the positive impact that good coaching can have on developing players. A QB needs specific training to improve accuracy, decision-making, and even mental aspects of the game. If the Raiders invest heavily in a top-notch coaching staff, this young QB will have a much better chance of success. Without a strong support system, even the best talent can fail. The Raiders need to be ready to give Milroe or Sanders the foundation they need to build a solid, successful NFL career.